Empaths are a moving target. We're unpredictable and misunderstood, which is a good thing. But I want to speak about when individuals get or group get frustrated when they can't defeat you. You keep coming back, bouncing back, getting stronger. They'll smile in your face and they'll test your peace first. When that doesn't move you, they'll test your faith. And when both survive, they'll reach for something ancient, something they barely understand, but desperately hope can bend you. Because once they realize they can't outthink you, outwork you, or outlast you, they'll try to out energy you. That's when you know the fight has shifted from the to the invisible. See, manipulation has levels. The first level is emotional: guilt, shame, confusion. And the second is psychological: gaslighting, triangulation, projection. But the third is spiritual, when the jealous and the fearful start looking for shortcuts. They start lighting candles for the wrong reasons. They start speaking words over your name, not prayers, because they want to see you bend and not heal. But here's what they never grasp: you can't hex what's already been consecrated. You can't curse what's aligned with purpose. Every time they send something, it has to report back to the sender of all truth first. And the divine firewall, your covenant, your obedience, your clean heart, decides what gets through. When people can't defeat you one on one, they panic. They old wounds and sometimes entire circles just to destabilize your focus. They study your patterns like a spell book: what time you wake up, when you get quiet, who you vent to. Because to them, your stillness is suspicious. Your peace feels like rebellion, and your detachment exposes their dependency. But let's call it what it is. Ritual is just organized desperation. It's control dressed in ceremony, and it's fear with incense. Most of these people don't even know what they're summoning. They just know they lost access, they've lost influence, they've lost your energy feed. So they reach for forces hoping to pull you back into orbit. They don't realize that every attempt only documents the defeat in the spiritual realm. When you belong to truth, every attack becomes evidence. Every failed ritual becomes testimony. Every plot becomes prophecy fulfilled. Proof that no weapon formed prospers, not because it wasn't formed, because it backfired. Let's talk about why they do it. They do it for control. Control, plain and simple. People who can't love purely try to control spiritually. When affection stops working, manipulation starts. When manipulation stops working, rituals begin, because your refusal to play small threatens their entire belief system. They can't accept that peace can't be bought. They can't process that joy can't be stolen. So they start renting energies to do their dirty work. But those energies collect debt. They always do. That's why some of them start aging faster, losing jobs, spiraling emotionally. Because when you conjure against someone protected, you borrow power you were never authorized to hold. And the interest rate on unauthorized energy is so deep. You don't need to fear that. You just need to stay clean spiritually and emotionally. Forgive quickly so nothing sticks. Rest so your aura resets. Pray so your frequency stays pure. And because what keeps you safe isn't paranoia, it's alignment. They'll call you paranoid for protecting your peace. They'll mock your rituals of prayer while they hide behind rituals of power. They'll study your calm like it's witchcraft when it's really wisdom. But you know better. You've learned that silence is sacred, that fasting isn't about food, it's about focus. That light doesn't argue with darkness, it just shines until darkness runs out of space. Sometimes the people sending energy your way used to sit at your table. They prayed with you, but not for you. And when they realized your blessings didn't include them, they shifted from intercession to interference. That's why discernment is your best defense, because energy never lies, even when people do. Don't get distracted by their theatrics. Don't chase explanations. When energy shifts, protect your peace and move differently. Your stillness is strategy. Your boundaries are warfare. Your refusal to react is reversal in motion. Every time you choose clarity over chaos, you dismantle someone's ritual. Every time you speak life instead of gossip, you rewrite their incantation mid-air. Every time you rest when they expect retaliation, you win another unseen battle. Remember, they turn to magic because they lost access to logic. They turn to rituals because they've run out of relationship. They turn to energy warfare because truth proves stronger than illusion. And here's the secret they'll never say aloud: rituals only work where fear lives. Once you stop being afraid, the power evaporates. Once you stop reacting, their control collapses. Because fear is the permission slip every spell needs to enter. You don't fight darkness by shouting at it. You starve it by refusing to feed it. You don't match energy, you master it. You don't retaliate, you recalibrate. Because your authority isn't noise, it's knowing. So when they whisper your name, bless them anyway. When they send confusion, answer with clarity. When they test your covering, remember God never needed consensus to confirm his choice. You were built for this level. You were trained through pain to handle pressure without panic. They thought destroying your name would destroy your anointing, but all it did was introduce it. So let them gather. Let them light whatever they think works. Every flame they strike only reveals the shadow they live in. Every attempt they make teaches you another layer of protection you didn't know you had. Because divine warfare isn't about proving you're untouchable, it's about remembering you're sustained. You don't need to fight for your place, you are your place. The storm doesn't define you, it verifies you. Thank you for visiting my channel. Stay covered, stay conscious, stay undefeated. See you on the next one.